This is Piers Morgan Live.
He apparently picked up this obsession or extreme interest in this movie and this story 6 to 8 months ago, and he keeps watching the movie. He's been watching it with others and just thinking it was a great idea. He's always wanted to go out camping, but just recently he had a breakup with a girlfriend. He was heartbroken. He went out to visit a friend in Washington. They watched it again, and they began to romanticize this entire idea, not realizing that the movie had a bad end. And that's been my concern about the whole thing, that people tend to think it's romantic to go out and do that or fun, but they don't realize that at the end of the movie, that guy didn't make it. And that's been my concern the whole time about this. If that's what he's reenacting, I want to interject in this and get involved. In the movie, nobody got involved and looked for him. And so that's why we're out looking for Johnathan, because we want to change this story and have a happy ending.
Now, Johnathan is 18 years old. He left Seattle alone on August the 16th and was due back in Arizona the weekend of August 17th, so he could begin classes on Monday at Mesa Community College. His SUV was discovered on Wednesday, August the 21st, by officers near Riddle in Oregon. The SUV didn't break down. It wasn't out of gas. It was unlocked with money inside, and officers said the vehicle had not been broken into. Johnathan's 6'1". He weighs 140 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, and may be carrying a multicolored backpack. Now, when you saw the car, what did it tell you about what may have happened here?
It told me something's really wrong. His brother said, you mean he left his car behind? He loves that car. So I knew something was really wrong, because he would never leave that car behind unless something was wrong. And he left it in a place it was likely to be found, so I think he wanted to be found, but he wasn't concerned about it because he seemed to have moved on with it. And he sent some text during his trip saying, I'm going on an adventure, maybe I'm running away from nothing, but I need to see this out. And the last text anybody received from him said, I'll text you if I make it out. That's the last word anybody heard.
Now, I have 3 teenage sons myself, and I would not want to have any of them in the position that Johnathan appears to have found himself in. Do you think he has it in him to keep safe in an environment in the one that he's in now?
Well, Piers, he's a tough kid. He's in great shape, and he's really smart. But I'm afraid that he's not geared up for this environment. From what we know, he was still wearing the same shorts and T-shirts that he's usually geared up in, and had very little in his backpack. He had a backpack with maybe socks and a poncho. So, which is, I think, the concept is you head out with nothing and gear up along the way. That's this whole idea, and it's just a bad recipe because it always ends badly. But I just think he's in over his head, and this was a last-minute decision, something he had been thinking about. And I think because of his heartbreak, it's just something he jumped into to maybe find himself, try and get over this. But clearly, he's not ready for this environment at all.